Howdy guys, it's your boy the Noob here. I apologize for not filming last week. Unfortunately, technology decided to fight with me. Between my computer updating, my original mic decided to die, and then my phone updated to where my videos would not load over to my computer. So I had fun last week trying to fix everything. So this week I've decided I'm not going to do just one video, but two. So the first one's going to be a nice little short one because I got another random package. But it's not so random because I know where this one came from. This is more of these posters. Now you're probably wondering, why do I got so many posters? I don't know if I mentioned it in the last thing, but I'm part of that Regal membership club, and since I have Movie Pass, I go to movies almost every weekend. So I'm gaining points like, you know, I guess I found out that I got to the top tier or whatever because I've watched more than 20 movies this year. So every time I go, I get at least 1,000 points. So you know what? Let's see what I got this time. Who keeps letting me have knives? And I'd like to thank Regal for actually putting it in a tube this time. Remember how last time I complained that my photos got bent? It's because they did not use a tube like they said they did. But this time they did, so maybe they watched my video. Who knows? Alright, as a little bonus, I'm also going to talk about the films that each one of these posters are based off of. You know, give you a bit of a thought of what I liked about the film, what I didn't like about the film. You know, get you all decided if maybe you want to see it if you haven't seen it. So let's start with poster number one. The IMAX poster for Solo. Now, I went and saw Solo. I guess I was one of the few because I guess that's one of the least making Star Wars or whatever the gripe is about. But I honestly liked Solo. It was not a Star Wars film in my opinion. Everyone that I hear complaining is like, oh, it's not a Star Wars film, it doesn't feel the same. Well, it wasn't meant to. It was supposed to be pretty much a heist film, just set in the Star Wars universe. And I went in thinking like that, and I enjoyed it. Yes, there was some similarities. There was Han Solo, Lando, Chewbacca, you know, the Empire, blah, 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 blah. But it was not about them. It was about Solo becoming the person that we know. So that's this poster. And sticking to the Star Wars field, The Last Jedi. Now, why didn't people like this? I don't know why. It was good. I liked it. It was a story. So many people complain. I'm starting to realize that Star Wars has two main factions. You've got the elite or purist, who everything has to be the same. It cannot change. It can only go one way. Basically, it has to go by the books before Disney took over. And then there's, I'm not sure what to call this group, but they want change, but when they put change in there, they complain that it's the wrong kind of change. It's like you can never make them happy. And then there's me in a small group. We're right about there, where we don't give a seriously, we do not give a Is it Star Wars? Is there a spaceship? Is there lasers? Is there a lightsaber duel? Okay, I'm happy. There we go. I go into a film for enjoyment. I don't go in to analyze. I don't go in for whatever. I go in there for stupid fun, eat my popcorn, laugh, cry, you know, be amazed. I want that childish. That's what I go into movies for. Post number 3. Jeff Goldblum from Hotel Artemis, I believe it was pronounced, which I actually went to go see. I personally think this film should have been more of a pilot episode for a TV series. Now, if you ever watched the John Wick films, you will be familiar with the Continental. This kind of felt like that, but in the medical field. I felt this could have been a TV series better, because I would love to see this. You know, drama, action, betrayal. You could do a whole season just on some of this. The movie wasn't as good because I think they tried to pack in too much, but it was okay. And Jeff Goldblum in that, I love Jeff Goldblum, but he was only in there for maybe 20 minutes, which I'm starting to see a thing of. Jeff Goldblum's around a lot nowadays, but he only seems to be doing small cameos, but I'm liking the way he's doing them. And I got this poster because it was Jeff Goldblum, and let's face it, that look. You can't argue that look. Alright, let's see what else there is. My fourth poster. Kind of a tough one. Made out of stronger material. The Incredibles 2. Come on. I saw it. You saw it. Everyone saw it. We all saw it. 14 years. Worth the wait. I loved all the characters. I loved how I picked up right after the first one. I loved Jack and Edna's scene alone. Oh my god, I loved it. Especially when Jack was taking on personalities of her. It was adorable. I think the only thing Pixar could have done to make this better is wait one more year so they could have gotten that 15 years too late joke in. Good movie. Alright. Digimon Try. I guess this is for Coexistence. I think that's one of the movies. Now, I actually haven't seen the Digimon Try movies. They're on my list, but they're not in high demand for me. I used to watch Digimon as a kid, but as I grew up, I stopped. It was kind of like Pokemon to me. I liked it better than Pokemon. This, I like the whole theory because it's the original characters grown up. Which you don't see in a lot of cartoons, because let's face it, how long has Ash been 10? Almost 30 years now? At least here they grew up a bit. So I haven't seen this yet, but I'm going to. Won't You Be My Neighbor? Now, I actually saw this film 2 days ago from the recording of this. I cried from the moment you heard Mr. Rogers talking. I cried. There was so much in this that I learned about him that I did not know. Like, did you know he was an ordained minister? I did not. I was one of those stupid kids who thought he was a sniper from the military with tattoos, and I grew up to learn later that he wasn't. But if you grew up with Mr. Rogers, go see this film. There is so much that people did not know that I was impressed with. Go see this movie. It's worth it. Alrighty, and last poster. I know which one it is, so we're actually doing a full circle back to Star Wars again. In fact, all the way back to Solo. Now, I got the matching photo for Lando. What's his name? Aaron Allwright? Now, I actually liked him. A lot of people were complaining because he needed a coach and because he wasn't Harrison Ford, but first of all, no one is Harrison Ford. And second of all, y'all have to remember, before Star Wars, Harrison Ford really wasn't that major. He only did small bits here and there. In fact, during Star Wars, he was a carpenter and only got the role because he was helping Lucas, and Lucas went, hey, wait, he'll do. So, I actually liked him in this one. If they do a second one, I hope he's still in it. If they do a Lando movie, which everyone is hoping for, I would want him to just come in just a little bit. You know, him and Chewie at some point. Doesn't have to be long, but just there for a little bit. So I like that. Anyways, I want to thank you for joining me today. I do apologize about last week. Hopefully this new setup will not screw me up. But hey, you know, technology sucks and updates are everywhere. So, thank you for that. I got a whole bunch of new posters to hang up, and then tomorrow you should be getting a second video. And if I'm correct, I'm either doing a review or a Lego build. It depends on which one I finish editing first. So, there's a sneak peek of what's coming up. Anyways, thank you. I'm the Noob. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see y'all next time.